We will discuss another part, that is state feedback control with pole placement design. So, first we will discuss the system model. This is the x dot derivative of the state vector of the system. This is the integral of x dot dt. Output is x, and so this is the system or plant which is represented by the state space model, that is x dot equals to a x plus b u, that is the state equation, and output equation y equals to c x. Number of inputs to the system is m. So, that input vector u has dimension m cross 1. For an nth order system, there will be n number of independent state variables. So, dimension of state vector x is n cross 1, and dimension of the control matrix B is n cross m. So, that B u is n cross m into m cross 1. So, n cross 1. This is the state space representation of the system or plant. Now, in state feedback control, the input, so there is a reference input and there is a state feedback. So, here the state feedback control law is u equals to minus of k x plus r. As you see, the input to the system or plant u is obtained by subtracting the state feedback, that is k x, from the reference input r. So, this is the control law, u equals to minus k x plus r. Number of reference inputs equal to number of input of the open system or plant. Number of reference inputs is also m. So, the dimension of the reference vector r is also m cross 1. Dimension of the reference or command vector, command input vector r is also m cross 1. With this, how the system behaves, let us understand in the next slide. X dot equals to a x plus b u, that is x dot equals to a x plus b u is minus k x plus r. So, that is a minus b k times x plus b times r. So, here input to the closed loop system is r, that is reference input or command input, and now the system eigenvalues or system characteristic roots or poles are eigenvalues of a minus b k matrix. So, A is the open loop system or actual system, and in the with state feedback control law implementation, the system matrix is changed from A to A minus b k. So, A is system matrix, B is the input matrix, and K is the feedback matrix, as you see in the control law. K is the feedback matrix. So, if the pair A B is controllable, eigenvalues of A minus b k can be placed at desired locations. That means, because the eigenvalues or characteristic roots or poles can be placed at desired locations, the system can have the desired dynamics. So, this is the pole placement design. Pole placement design is the technique to place the closed loop poles. That means, the roots of the system, closed loop system roots. That means, A minus b k matrix eigenvalues can be placed at desired locations through proper control action, through proper technique. So, this is the pole placement by proper selecting the proper gain matrix K. The technique is selecting gain matrix K, so that A minus b k poles can be at desired locations, and the system can have desired dynamics. And this is the pole placement design, and state feedback control is u equals to minus of k x plus r. This is the state feedback control law, where X is the system state vector, A is the feedback gain matrix, and R is the reference command, and U is the actual plant command system input. So, which is obtained in this law. So, with state feedback control and proper pole placement at any dynamics can be obtained. So, this is the pole placement design. Now, we will discuss state feedback controller for DC motor drive. State space model is derived for DC motor earlier, which has rotor position, rotor speed and armature current as state variables. That model can be used for position servo DC motor drive. However, most of the industrial drives do not require rotor position control. Industrial drives require only rotor speed control or speed and armature current control. So, removing rotor position from state vector leads to removing first row and first column from the system matrix A. Then the state space model for the DC motor drive we will write now. X dot equals to Ax plus Bu, this is the state equation, and Y equals to Cx, this is the output equation. Here two state variables are rotor speed and armature current. So, n equals to 2 and the state vector x is rotor speed omega r, omega let us write only omega, and Ia. Omega is the angular speed and Ia is the armature current. Number of inputs is 1, P is 1, number of inputs is equal to M, not P as I told now. So, M equal to 1 here, 1 input. Input U is VA, that single input is the applied voltage to the armature VA. And also we consider a disturbance input. So, here we in this model we consider the load torque to be disturbance variable. So, disturbance input D is TL, load torque TL. So, with this disturbance model as a load torque model as a disturbance input, the state equation changes to x dot equals to Ax plus Bu plus Ed, where D is the disturbance and E is the corresponding input matrix, disturbance input matrix. State vector system matrix. System matrix A is, as we have derived earlier, we remove the first row and first column from the earlier one corresponding to rotor position. So, system matrix A is minus F by J and torque constant C by J, and minus torque constant C by L A and minus armature resistance R A by L A. This is the system matrix A. Then the control matrix or input matrix B is 0 and 1 by L A, and disturbance input matrix E is minus 1 by J and 0, because load torque is disturbance, this is the corresponding matrix. So, we consider number of outputs P equals to 1. We consider here only speed to be output. We consider armature current also can be also output, but most of the systems are speed control systems, and armature current we do not consider as output. So, P equals to 1. So, corresponding to that output matrix C has dimension P cross N, so that it is 1 cross 2. So, it is 1 0. And also we consider the reference or command speed, because speed is the output also. So, this is also the command speed, reference command input. So, Y R, that is reference speed omega R E F. So, with this system model we proceed to design the state feedback control system. So, for most of the industrial problems, for transient consideration we consider load torque TL and reference speed to be constant. So that means we consider only step changes in load torque and rotor speed. So when you consider step changes at time t equal to 0, we can perform the transient study while considering TL, load torque TL and omega reference to be constant. So for set point means reference point, regulation problem with internal stability. We consider speed regulation. The regulation problem is regulating the speed, and also we require the stability, internal stability. So this regulation problem in internal stability, it is referred to as RPIS. So this for set point regulation problem with internal stability, this requires as time t approaches to infinity, following two conditions should be satisfied. One is x dot should approach to 0, that means this is for stability of the states, indicating steady state condition is achievable. And second one, speed omega approaches to omega reference, that means this is for the, or we can write y approaches to YR for output regulation or speed regulation. So these two conditions must be satisfied, so that stability is obtained and also regulation is obtained, output is speed, speed regulation is good, desired speed regulation is obtained and stability is also obtained. So this is the regulation requirement of the regulation problem with internal stability. So to design a state feedback control for an industrial regulator problem with internal stability, so we proceed like this, defining a new state vector Z, also called as augmented state vector, as we define Z to be omega dot rate of change of the speed, I dot rate of change of the current and output error, that is omega reference minus omega. So this is the, we define the augmented state vector, we increase the system state variables from 2 to 3. So augmented, first two elements we can write it as x dot, because this is the state vector x, this is state vector x dot, and second one is reference speed output minus actual output. This is a generalized representation of the augmented state vector. So after defining the state vector Z like this and taking its derivative, time derivative, we get Z dot is now x double dot, and second one is yr dot minus y dot derivatives. So x dot is ax plus bu, as we have earlier written, x dot equal to ax plus bu, and so accordingly we want to write x double dot is ax dot plus bu dot. Even if we write x dot equal to ax plus bu plus ed, disturbance, the disturbance load torque is constant, so d dot is 0, so third term becomes 0. So x double dot is d by dt of x dot, that is ax dot plus bu dot, and also because speed is, reference speed is considered constant during the transient period, yr dot is 0, so it is only minus y dot. So minus y dot is minus of c x dot, because yr dot is 0 and y is cx, so y dot is minus cx dot. So z dot is like this. So we can split it like this: A matrix 0 minus c 0 times x dot into yr minus y plus b and 0 times u dot. So as you see in this last expression, z dot is ax dot plus bu dot as written in the first entry, first element, and second row minus cx dot. So, second element of z dot is minus cx dot. So, these we represent as augmented system matrix A hat into augmented state vector Z plus augmented control matrix B hat times u dot. So, this matrix which is a dimension of n cross p has considered as the augmented system matrix A hat, and this matrix is the augmented control matrix B hat. This is A hat, and this is the augmented state vector, that is Z, and for the augmented system input is u dot. Now, with our system, augmented system represented as Z dot equal to augmented system matrix A hat Z plus augmented control matrix B hat times u dot, input is u dot. For this augmented system matrix, for the regulation problem of with internal stability of the industrial problem, this stability problem and regulation problem will be solved if the stability condition matrix pair A hat and B hat are controllable. So, we can state regulation problem with internal stability problem is solved, that means regulation is obtained and stability is achieved only if the matrix pair A augmented system matrix A hat and B hat are controllable. This is just like we have defined for the state feedback control to be possible for the system x dot plus Ax plus Bu and y equals to Cx. For this system, the system state feedback control is possible if the pair AB, matrix pair AB is controllable. Now, for the industrial problem with regulation and internal stability, the system is augmented with augmented state vector Z, and system is augmented, and if for this augmented system the pair matrix A hat B hat should be controllable, and A hat B hat should be controllable. That means this condition can be split into two conditions. First condition is because matrix A hat has a 0 row, we have defined matrix A hat as A 0 minus C 0. So, here we have a 0 column, last column is a 0 column, and the remaining A matrix A is there, and so matrix this can be simplified. Matrix pair A B should be controllable. That means matrix A has full rank n, here n is 2. Second one, rank of the matrix augmented system matrix A B minus C 0 should be n plus p. N is the number of state variables, here it is 2, p is the number of outputs, it is 1. So, matrix dimension of matrix A is 2 cross 2 or n cross n, and dimension of C is p cross n, that means 1 cross n. So, this rank, because A and C we can partition like this. So, A and C, the total rank, this matrix augmented system matrix has n plus p rows. So, this rank of A plus B, A B minus C 0 should be n plus p. That means, this condition can be technically stated as the uncontrollable modes, if any, should be stable. When this stability condition is satisfied, that means augmented state vector Z approaches to 0, that is the condition of stability. Stability means augmented state vector Z approaches to 0, because augmented state vector Z is what? It is x dot and y minus yr. For stability of the system, Z approaches to 0 as t tends to infinity. So, x dot approaches to 0 and y minus yr approaches to 0 or y approaches the YR. First one considers the internal stability, it satisfies the internal stability condition, and other one satisfies the regulation problem. Speed is regulated to the desired speed and system remains stable. As we have discussed for the state feedback control method, what is that state feedback control we have derived? So, input u is obtained minus kx plus r. R is the reference and x is the state vector, u is the input vector, k is the control gain, k is the control gain matrix which has dimension m cross n. So, now this state feedback control law, this is the control law. So, for the augmented system, the control law, that means for regulation problem with internal stability, state feedback control law becomes u dot equals to minus of kz. So, let us partition it. K here m is 1, n is 3. So, k is 1 cross 3. So, let us write minus k1 minus k2 minus k3. No, sorry, it is already there. K1, K2, K3, and Z is omega r dot I a dot and y minus y r. This is the Z. For regulation problem with internal stability of the augmented system, the state feedback control law for the system x dot equal to ax plus bu, I am writing for the system x dot equal to ax plus bu, the control law is u equal to minus kx plus r. This is for the original system. Now, for augmented system, our equation is z dot equals to az plus b u dot, not b u dot. So, condition to be set is u equals to u dot equals to minus of kz. This is the state feedback control law for the augmented system. So, the control law, state feedback control law is u dot equals to minus kz. So, partitioning the matrix K matrix we can write as K1, K2, K3. This is u dot, this is K, and Z is omega dot, Ia dot, and omega reference minus omega. This is the augmented system matrix Z. So, this is u dot is minus K1 omega dot minus K2 Ia dot minus K3 omega reference minus omega. This is the u dot, which is the input to the augmented system. Now, integrating above, we have SFC law, state feedback control law becomes u equals to minus K1 omega minus K2 Ia, because we are integrating with respect to time, minus K3 integral of omega reference minus omega into dt. So, this is the state feedback control law for the regulation problem with internal stability. As you can see, this K1 and K2, these are proportional gains, and K3 is an integral gain. So, basically the control law implements the proportional integral controller and achievable, successful if the augmented system is controllable. That means regulation problem with internal stability is satisfied. That means the system has a pair AB is controlled, that means A has the full rank n, and the matrix n A B C 0 has rank n plus p. The uncontrollable modes are stable, if any. So, with SFC law, as we have derived, that is u equals to minus, you can write some Kp1, you can also write like this, Kp1 times omega r minus Kp2 times Ia minus Ki time integral of omega reference minus omega dt. This is the state feedback control law for the regulation problem with internal stability problem. So, this is basically a state, we design the control gains Kp1, Kp2 and Ki, so that the RPIS problem is solved. So, this requires pole placement at appropriate locations, selection of K equals to like Kp1, Kp2 and Ki is selected or designed such that A minus Bk matrix has eigenvalues at desired locations. So, pole placement design technique is used so that A minus Bk, that means the overall system, control system has the specified characteristic roots. Pole placement design is done, so that we design in pole placement design, we decide where the poles of the closed loop system to be placed. Accordingly, we design the value, find the values of Kp1, Kp2, Ki. So, the problem is solved in the pole placement design. And this problem, because we are what? We are this system, the states omega r and Ia are multiplied with proportional gains Kp2, Kp1 and Kp2, and the speed error is integrated with integral and Ki. So, this is also referred to as integral proportional controller or IP controller. In PI controller, the error is processed through proportional and integral process, but here error is processed through integral and states are multiplied with the proportional gain. So, it is integral proportional control. Another term used for this control technique is also as referred to as state feedback control, state feedback and integral of output error, IOE control. So, this is the summary of state feedback control. Thanks for attention.